Alrighty guys, Homie here coming at you with the first episode I've ever done of a career mode, and we're going to be doing a manager career mode, and I've decided to do Padua in the Serie B, the Italian second division, and basically because in FIFA 12 a couple of my mates used to do Padua career modes and create a couple of players and stuff like that, and I learnt a couple of the players, and so I was a little bit used to the players and all that sort of stuff. So as you can see, that's just me setting it up. So I'm now at Padua, I'm now Worm, and all that sort of stuff, and we'll get on to, in this first episode, there won't be any gameplay in this first one, this will just all be setting up the team. So as you can see here, this is going to be me looking at what I've got and changing the formation and all that stuff. I ended up going with a 4-1-3-2, or I think it changes it to a 4-4-2 or something, a different sort of a way of saying it, but I ended up doing a sort of 4-1-3-2 with so you got your 4 at the back, a centre defensive mid, right mid, left mid, attacking mid, and 2 strikers. As you'll see, I'm working it out now. Just look at what I've got. And at the end of this little bit, you'll see the team, the best 11 that I work out with who I've got at Padua at that time. And then we'll go on and sell a few players and buy a few players and all that sort of fun stuff. So I've played probably 10 or 12 games with this team already, going through the season, and it's a really, really fun team. I've really enjoyed it, and I've really enjoyed Trevor Zan is the one player that my mates used to really love. He used to be a left back, I think it is. I think he's a centre back now, but he's still in there, which I was really happy about. He was the reason that I wanted to sort of do this. Trevor Zan's a bit of a beast. So as you can see here, we're doing the 4 at the back, and we've got I'm trying to work out. It took me a little while to work out how to do the whole left mid and left wing, all that type of fun stuff. But then I put the left mid, move it up to the right position, do the same with the right hand side. Strikers stay where they are. That centre attacking mid moves up a little bit. And yeah, so that's how this all formation sort of works out. And as this one's coming to a close, that's the formation. And this is the first 11 that I've decided on that came with the team. So we've got Anania, Rispoli, Thiago Cionek, Trevisan, Renzetti, Zieduardo, Diego Farias, Cutolo, Raimondi, Granoche, and Babacar. And I've rated them as all okay except Granoche and Anania. You can see there are 1 and 2. As Granoche is the first one I'd want to replace, and Anania is the second one I want to replace if I've got the money. So we're going to go out and look for a striker and another goalkeeper. And under that, the backup is sort of the bench players that are the backup if people get injured or we want to rotate players and stuff like that. And the others down the bottom, I list a couple of them up for selling in a second. And a couple up for loan, a couple of young players, a couple of not so good players. And yeah, that's just how I've sort of worked it out. I like to sort of get some young players and some new fresh blood. So when I go and buy a couple of players up here at the end, you'll see me try and get some young players. The striker I buy, I think, is only 18 or 19, maybe 20, I can't remember. And the keeper I get's only 18, I think, as well. So always good to buy young players, and they can got their potential, their average rating, their overall rating will go up. But as you can see right now, I'm selling all the players that I don't need. I'm putting a few up for loan. What I'm doing is the younger ones, I'm pretty much putting out for loan and trying to get them to go get some gameplay elsewhere, as they're not going to get all the time they want in my squad, just because I don't feel they're as good as the players that I've got in my first 11. So yeah, those younger players will go out on loan and hopefully find some clubs. And the sort of older players, pretty much the older players, that's how I've done it, is a couple of the players I wanted to sell just to try and get some extra coins to get some new players. A couple of people, as you can see, that Piccioni is retiring at contract end, and so was one of my strikers, I think, someone else. So yeah, there's a couple of players that are retiring that I couldn't get rid of, but that's fine. They'll just sit in the reserves or something, or if I need them, I'll use them. And that's just me listing all the full loans and for sales. So I'll sell a couple of them. I think a couple of them go on loan. I think one actually goes in a transfer bid for one of my new players. So this is me going out and trying to find a striker now. So the striker was the first one. Granoche is just not quick enough. He's getting on a bit. From what that said, I think he was like 26 or something like that, maybe a bit older. And I'll just have a look now. Sorry, he was 28. Sorry, so he's not gonna get any quicker, get his potential up very much higher anyway. So trying to get rid of Granoche and get some new blood in. And as you can see, I once won some bit pacey players, some finishing, and I had 15 in a wage budget remaining. So I thought I'm going to get 2 or 3 players, try and get 5k each for them in the wages, and try and spread it evenly. So I wanted some quicker players with good finishing and fairly young players as well. So looking at a few players here, and I end up deciding on trying to get Adam Milson from Sao Paulo, Lalkovic there, as you can see, and I go after Gulbrandsen there, as you can see. And a couple of them don't get in. I end up getting one of those players before the season. You'll see that a little bit on in this video. And at the end of this video, I do get a striker and a goalkeeper. And later on, in a little bit further on, probably a couple episodes away, I get a left mid, as I decided I need another left mid just to strengthen up my my squad. So that's just me going over the players, looking who's the best. Some quick players, but I really wanted some good finishing and some alright ball control. That's the two stats I was looking for, because that's really good to be able to take the ball at your feet and be able to put it in the back of the net. That's the main thing you want from a striker. If they're not so quick, it doesn't matter, especially if they're young like this. So say Adam Milson's 18, even if he's 80 pace, I'll say whatever he was, he can get quicker over time. So I put a couple of inquire about those three players, Adam Milson, Lalkovic, and Gulbrandsen, and now I'm just going after a keeper. So searching, and there's two I think I inquire about, and here we go. Labantsev I inquire about, and I think Mickey Vanderhart a little bit lower down the bottom. So definitely some young keepers. I always want some young players, as I said before. And career mode has been really fun. I'm really excited to get this out there, because there's real players in real life, and you're controlling them, you're controlling their futures. It's like you sort of get to know them, if that makes any sense. You get to know them. They ask for more game time, they ask for all that sort of stuff, and it's up to you to manage them and to get their careers on track and look after the team and look after everyone fairly and all that sort of stuff. So it's really exciting. I'm sort of taking it pretty seriously. It's really fun. So they're the two keepers, as you can see there, that I inquire about, and I do get back from them. I'll only put in the ones I actually get back from. So I'm going after Labantsev. So they wanted 1.6. I offered 1.1 just to see how they'd go. And the next one we go after is Adam Milson, and they wanted 2.3 million. I decided I didn't really have 2.3 million, not that much. So I decided to try and go on a loan deal with him. So in a previous career mode in FIFA 12, I bought a couple of strikers on loan deals. So I decided maybe a future fee, but decided against that. So we'll just go after a loan deal, see if Adam Milson's up for that. Maybe he's not getting the game time he'd like at Sao Paulo. And Labantsev came back to us and said they wanted 1.6 million for Labantsev. So we will go back to that transfer offer in a second. We sell Bruno Vicente here for a little bit of extra coins. I didn't really want to go to a counter offer or anything like that. I wasn't going to get too much more coins for him, so I thought I'd get rid of him, get the coins in, try and get a couple more players. So Labantsev wanted 1.6 mil. I decided to offer them 1.4 plus a player. This is the first time I've ever done that. FIFA 12 is really good about this whole upgrades in the career mode. You can offer plus players and all that sort of stuff. And saying in your player career mode, you can request transfers, and all that type of fun stuff. So I put in Ricardo Racina, I think I go with at the end of this, and hopefully Labantsev goes with it, because he's a really young goalkeeper. He looks really solid. Only 18, I think he was, and already a 66. So he's only 17, sorry, already a 66. So 1.4 plus Racina. Hopefully they take that and upgrade it a bit. We've got Adam Milson on loan. He has accepted that, so we will accept him graciously. We'll get Adam Milson in the club on loan, and we'll go back to Labantsev, and he's accepted that, so we'll go on to him as well. So this has been the end of episode 1. The episode 2 will come up with, and we'll go with some friendlies and a couple more players and stuff like that. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. I've been Hermie, and peace.